I'm improving it. You see, a drug dealer's car like this is far too loud for a decent neighborhood. I'm making it more subtle. You should thank me. Yeah, those were her exact words. And I bet you've never heard anything that wild before breakfast on a Saturday. Me? I was still in that haze of a perfect morning. One of those rare days when the sky is impossibly blue, the air feels like silk on your skin, and every blade of grass in your yard is showing off. You know the feeling, when the universe serves up a fresh start on a silver platter. That's where I was, 2 hours deep into pampering my baby. And when I say baby, I mean my Porsche 911 GT3 RS, guards red, purring like a lion, and glinting in the sun like a trophy you sweat blood to earn. Not some status symbol, just proof. Every sleepless night, every risky leap with my software company, every time someone told me, not for people like you. That car was my monument. So there I am, in jeans and a white tee, watching the sun play off the flawless paint, feeling like I've finally outrun the week. I step inside for a bottle of water, 90 seconds, tops. I'm humming some half-forgotten song. Open the door, step back out, and my world just stops. There she is. Purple tracksuit, scowl for days. The kind of neighbor who makes you check your mailbox twice just to avoid her glare. And she's standing over my car, arms flexing, tilting a 5-gallon bucket. White paint, house paint, the thick kind. And she's pouring it, slow, deliberate, down the hood of my Porsche, like she's frosting a cake from hell. I froze. I literally could not move. It was like some sort of glitch in reality. Paint oozing down the hood, clogging the vents, drowning the Porsche crest in goo. I could see thousands of dollars evaporating in front of my eyes. The first noise out of my mouth wasn't even a word. Just a squeak, a choke. What are you doing? She didn't blink, didn't even pretend to be surprised. Just dropped the bucket on my driveway and turned to me with this smug little smirk. Then she delivered that line about improving my drug dealer's car. The racism in her voice was so casual it nearly overshadowed the vandalism. Almost. I'd seen her around. I knew the type, but that was another level. I tried to say something. If you poured paint on my car, but my brain was in meltdown mode. Rage, disbelief, a weird, detached calm. Because as a black man in America, I know the drill. Lose your cool, and you're the threat. I stepped forward, keeping it measured, trying to look small, even as my heart hammered in my chest. Are you out of your mind? I finally managed. Suddenly, she switched it up, instantly. A flicker of fear on her face, and then she's backpedaling, screeching at me not to come any closer. You people are always so violent. She yanks out her phone. I swear, it was like watching an actor hit her cue. One moment, smug villain. The next, damsel in distress. She dialed 911, and her voice went from poison to panic so fast, I almost laughed, if it wasn't my life on the line. Help. Oh God, please help me. There's a man threatening me. He's gone crazy. The whole script, her, in my driveway, next to my car, paint bucket right there, flipping reality upside down. And I knew in my bones, how this story gets told if I don't play it just right. So I did what muscle memory taught me, grabbed my phone, started recording. Not because I wanted to, but because in moments like that, it's your only protection. Ma'am, you are lying to the 911 operator. You just poured paint on my car. I have you on camera. My hands were shaking, but I held on. Didn't matter. She amped it up, yelling. He's yelling at me. He's filming me. He's got a gun. The magic word, the one that gets people killed. That word is a loaded gun by itself. You know what I mean? Sirens. Distant at first, then growing, too fast. My beautiful morning gone. All that was left was fear, cold and bright. 2 cruisers tore onto my street, lights flashing, blocking my driveway. Officers out, hands hovering at their guns, eyes hard and suspicious. Sir, show me your hands. Drop the phone. I did exactly as told, slowly, hands in the air, narrating every move. I am not armed, officer, trying not to sound scared. The Karen, seeing her audience, ramped it up for the finale. He tried to attack me. He threatened me. I was just walking by, and he went crazy. Her act was Oscar-worthy. The older cop, the one who barked orders, had this face like a concrete wall. No emotion, no sympathy. The younger cop seemed less convinced, kept glancing from me to the car to the paint bucket. Ma'am, step over here, please," the younger one said, while his partner never let his gaze leave me. I tried to keep my voice steady. "Officer, please. Look at my car. Look at her. She has paint on her clothes. The bucket is right there. It's all on my phone and my security cameras." But the older cop wasn't budging. "We'll get to all that, sir. Hands on your head. Walk towards me." So I did, feeling every eye on my street drilling into my back. Handcuffed. Pat down. Humiliation. Rage simmering under my skin, but no room for it. Just survive. Just make it through. Meanwhile, the younger cop was poking around. He checked the bucket, the paint on the Karen's clothes, the splatters on her shoes. He came back, whispered something to his partner, who finally, reluctantly, came over and unlocked my cuffs. "Sorry, just procedure." "Sure. Do you have video?" the younger cop asked. I nodded, gave him my phone, unlocked it, let him watch. He played the video twice. The whole arc, the vandalism, the racist line, the fake fear, the call to 911. He looked at his partner. "This changes things." And you could feel it. The energy shifted, just a little. They went to the Karen, showed her the video. Her mask dropped so fast you could almost hear it crack. She started shouting, blaming me, calling it fake, calling me a thug, threatening to sue, you name it. But this time, nobody was buying it. The younger cop put her in cuffs. The look on her face? Priceless. Pure shock. That wasn't supposed to happen in her world. She was escorted to the cruiser, shrieking all the way. Cleanup was brutal. Watching my car get winched onto a tow truck, white paint hardening into a scar. The police wrote their report, but the younger cop, as he handed me back my phone, gave a quiet warning. "Don't think this is over. She's got friends in high places. Get a good lawyer." He wasn't kidding. The next day, her lawyer called, smooth, threatening, offered to pay for my car if I'd sign an NDA and drop charges. Otherwise, he'd bury me in lawsuits, dig into my business, drag me through the mud. "You know who the neighborhood's going to believe, right?" he purred. I didn't flinch. "I'll see you in court." I hired a real attorney, a woman named Miss Jennings, all steel and sharp angles. She took one look at the video, listened to the lawyer's threats, and grinned. They want to fight? They're about to get one. We filed suit, not just for the damage but for defamation, emotional distress, the works. They tried every trick, called in favors, delayed the court date, pressured the DA. And sure enough, a week later, I found out the DA had quietly dropped the criminal case. Insufficient evidence, they claimed, plus concerns for the Karen's mental health. Sure, right. Their next move was media. She went on TV, grandmotherly, teary, blaming months of terror from her dangerous neighbor, me, spinning herself as a frail victim. The local station lapped it up. But Miss Jennings wasn't having it. "Release the video," she told me, and we did, straight to a national investigative journalist. Not just my cell phone, but the security footage, the whole timeline. Let the world decide. It blew up. Overnight, the Karen was global news. Hashtag paint pouring Karen. Her lies, her racism, her performance, all exposed in high def. The DA's office got flooded with calls demanding justice. The pressure mounted, the cover-up crumbled. Then we found the missing puzzle piece. Her brother-in-law was president of the police union. He'd called the DA, called in every chip, and had tried to bury the case. With subpoenas and a relentless attorney, we got records, phone calls, emails, everything. Suddenly, it wasn't just about vandalism. It was about a city's power structure rigged for people like her. We amended the lawsuit, named the police union president, alleged conspiracy, obstruction. The intimidation started. Tickets on my car, bogus traffic stops, noise complaints at my house, all orchestrated by his cronies. But we documented everything, built a case. Then the twist. Officer Miller, the young cop from that day, called me, scared but resolute. He'd been pressured to change his report, to lie under oath, but he couldn't do it. He turned whistleblower, with texts, recordings, proof of the cover-up. Now the case was a grenade under the city's desk. We set the trap, deposed the Karen under oath, caught her lying again and again. The evidence was overwhelming. Miss Jennings handed it all to the feds and the press, audio, texts, timelines, whistleblower testimony. The story went nuclear. The police union president was suspended, the DA under investigation, the old cop's career in ashes. The Karen was left alone, powerless, facing federal scrutiny. Settlement talks? They were a surrender. Millions paid out, not just to fix my car and cover my fees, but to set up a foundation for victims of hate crimes and police misconduct. The city agreed to deep reforms. The police department came under federal oversight. The Karen published a full apology in her own name, admitting everything. Then, finally, the criminal charges were reopened, and this time, with no strings to pull, she pled guilty. The judge, no nonsense, tired of her games, sentenced her to a year in jail, 5 years probation, and 500 hours of community service in the neighborhood she'd tried to destroy. As they led her away, I caught her eye. No more arrogance, just a hollow, broken shell. That should be the end, right? But wars like this don't leave you the same. My car is restored, shining red, but I'm different. More cautious, less trusting, never quite at ease when I see flashing lights. But the foundation is helping others now, dozens of families who found themselves up against the same kind of power. And I find meaning in that. Some mornings, I stand in the driveway, Porsche gleaming in the sun, and I remember everything it cost. The scars are still there, but so is the victory. So here's my question. What does justice even mean if the system can be twisted so easily? Have you ever faced a fight like this? Drop your story in the comments. I read every one. If you believe the truth matters, if you've ever fought to be seen, hit like, subscribe, and let's make sure no one faces this kind of nightmare alone.